You are, I mean, like...
I'm standing out.
I'm
popping.
You're pale, but, like, naturally. But this white shirt is making you look like
it's funny that you sound pale because
white.
If you look at our skin tones aren't wildly far apart, especially on camera.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying, so...
You want to see the pale, though.
Oh, my gosh. It's
also,
like...
look at this bad boy. Got bit by a spider. You should
On the weekend?
I don't think it was a spider. I think it was a weird bug that no one knows what it is. But I'm pretty sure.
Damn, that looks pretty bad.
That looks pretty, especially on. Want to see it better?
Oh my God. Take any opportunity to flex on them, huh?
It just, can you see it right here? You see where the bicep and the tricep kind of... Let's go, boys.
What's up, y'all? This is Varied Treasure. I'm Luke. This is Brandon. This is his bug bite.
Buggy for short.
Buggy. We're doing episode 4 of Loki. Episodes 1 through 3 have been just awesome. Great. The last episode we had some things that we mentioned that were like, it was a little weird, or it was more that we noticed them, you know, when normally we wouldn't. But by no means does that mean we didn't like it or that we're hating on it. Oh my gosh, you know what I realized?
What'd you realize?
That's still on.
Nice. That'll make for a great intro. I mean, I have no doubt they'll easily hear us.
Oh, sure.
But we definitely can't leave it on.
No, we got to turn it off. Unfortunately for us.
Unfortunately for us. We do it for you.
Oh,
the ding of death.
Turn that off. Bring the rag out. Well, I already feel my energy is just
plummeting.
All right, well, since it's going to start getting warmer, let's just jump right into this.
Let's get our snacks and jump into it.
Oh, yeah. I'm going for the jerky, eh?
Jerk me, daddy. I got to feed Buggy.
Buggy? All right, let's do it.
Bum, 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 bum. Hey, shout out that chimes player. You don't get no love. Ding.
When?
See? See? Don't get no love. Right here. Watch. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, what?
We're in Asgard.
That Valkyrie flies over, defeats the dragon, and saves Asgard.
Frick? Yeah.
Oh,
wow!
I hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline.
Hey, chill!
Wait!
Damn, she was just a youngling, dude.
A children, bro?
I think it's young Sylvie.
I think you're right. It just didn't really look like her.
Because her hair's dark.
Maybe this is where they start to show us TVA the bad guy.
Next case.
She's just a little kid. Damn, she took her shit already.
Why are you just standing there?
Ah. That's why she wants that variant so bad.
But also, how'd you get promoted? You're trash.
She about to get her ass whooped.
By who? Oh, the Timekeepers?
Timekeepers? By the swift chancla of justice. That was dope. That was a sick ass opening. Lorna.
I need access to Mother C20.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
She could have information.
She's dead. Mobius.
What? How?
Wow.
I'm waiting for one.
I hope we get
Every
one.
moment those variants are out there.
Wow, she's dead?
Wow.
I hope by the end of the series, we get a wow. Wow. Wow.
The universe wants to break free, so it manifests chaos. Like me being born the goddess of mischief. And as soon as that created a big enough detour from the sacred timeline, the TVA showed up, erased my reality, took me prisoner. I escaped, stole a TemPad, and I ran. Until eventually I figured out where to hide. The ends of 1,000 worlds.
Okay, I'm sure this is gonna lay into why the Timekeepers are the bad guys, but so that timeline was totally A-okay until she was born. So Why was that the moment they got her? Why not lock up the parents? Why lock anyone up, number one? But number two, why is she the one that they're, okay, we're gonna reset the timeline, but you're gonna be punished. Like, just reset the whole timeline. Why do you pick someone to punish?
Yeah. I think they're painting, or she's painting it now as like the universe is the prisoner, is the victim.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Because she keeps saying the universe wants to break out. It wants to break free
of
of this. The Timekeepers are like, no. In that case, it's not any person's fault. So what you're saying is like, why are they?
Yeah, why are they, okay, like, we're gonna reset that timeline, but before you reset it, that little girl, lock her up. Why?
Yeah.
Can't we just reset the timeline?
Yeah, I think that's why.
Well, I understand that's her motivation for being mad.
Sure, but they're also starting, like you started your statement with, I'm sure it's going to start showing as to why the TVA are the bad guys. Sorry, Timekeepers are the bad guys, and I think that's why.
Part of it, yeah. Because they're locking people up. Maybe, well, kind of like they kind of mentioned in the last episode, maybe that's the point of the variants. They keep the variants, and then brainwash them to be TVA.
For the TVA. Yeah.
So we shall see.
You're amazing.
Oh, BB.
Oh? Let's kid.
Who's got
Yeah.
something?
You ever seen a branch like that?
I think.
Shit.
No, I think.
Yep. Time to go. Time to go.
Yeah.
Yes! Okay, no. Let him one last desperate trick from the desperate trickster. Go ahead.
The TVA is lying to you.
Damn it.
Put him in.
What?
Seems pretty good to me.
Oh, all right.
All right. A bad memory prison? How quaint.
Oh. Hair flip, hair flip, hair flip. There it is.
Did Loki say anything while you were in there?
Yeah. So the TVA's lying to me. Why?
Okay, so she's sus.
She is.
But I wonder why.
Whatever you want to call her. What, you're your female self that you have some demented crush on.
You're all variants!
Everyone who works at the TVA. They kidnapped you from the timeline and erased your memory.
Nice try.
Oh, but he bit though.
That was good.
You know, all the liars in this place, you're the biggest.
Why? Because I lied about your girlfriend?
Oh no, that I can respect. I mean the lies you tell yourself.
Oh, wee.
Hello.
Hello, love.
Oh, I don't know. Come with me.
If you want to live.
Oh, snap.
What are you gonna do with that trophy?
Let's see.
Yeah, I think C20 knew, and so they fried her ass.
I don't think they fried her.
I think she locked up somewhere. Ooh, the old 1-2 step.
Snap.
Well, I'm gonna get
All
going.
right, I will see you later on.
All right, bye.
One drink.
Yeah, let's go.
When you were in my head, I saw something. What did you do to me? I showed you your life before the TVA. The Timekeepers took your lives from you, your variants. I looked happy.
Fuck. Oh, man.
What now?
Nice. Got another ally. Hoping to get one more. Deceased, it says. Wow.
I
Frick.
think they fried her, my guy.
I had a whole life on the sacred timeline. Calm down, I'm a variant.
Oh,
What'd she say?
shit.
I'm what?
I'm ending it.
Oh.
So she heard her say all those
Yeah,
things
yeah.
and is still
She knows.
refusing to believe.
The Nexus event the two of you caused, I think whatever that connection is, can bring this whole place down. Do you swear she didn't implant those memories in Hunter C20?
This shit flipped real
I
quick.
believe her.
So I just have to trust the word of two Lokis?
Damn.
Bring it.
How about the word of a friend?
Aww. You're all distressful and I'm like, aww.
Busted.
Crap.
I mean, obviously, you left yours
I
behind.
think you have something of mine.
You know where I go, if I could go anywhere. Wherever it is I'm really from. And wherever I had a life before the TVA came along. Just riding around.
Oh, shit.
No.
Prune him.
I fucking told you, boys. Here you go.
You told us what?
Well, I said he's gonna die. I thought Loki was gonna be the one to kill him, but
What are you doing? Like, that was your homie. Like, you heard him saying stuff. You're just gonna completely ignore it?
yep. I would be murking variants left and right, bro.
Okay, hold on. What do you mean?
The two Lokis would have been long fried. Well, like you mentioned, as soon as I fried my homeboy. Bzz, bzz. All right, cool.
Yeah.
One more to do, and I go in there. Who was in here with you? B15. Cool. Take. Bzz.
She's not doing it because the Timekeepers wanted to specifically oversee the frying of her.
Oh, that's true.
They're going to take both of them to the Timekeepers so that they can oversee personally that they're going to be fried.
Yeah. All right.
Do you remember me?
I do.
Why did you bring me in?
Thank you.
Must have been important. So what was it?
I don't remember.
Cap.
Damn, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, she just didn't show up.
The biggest question in your life
is nothing to me.
Nothing.
Means nothing to me.
I think you're scared.
No, Variant, you're nothing but a cosmic disappointment.
Jeez.
Delete them.
No, I'm not done with you yet.
B15 with the blood.
What? How?
For all time.
Stab.
Oh shit!
Always.
That's annoying.
What?
They could have stabbed the two Lokis right there.
Oh jeez! She wants to go, bro. She wants to fucking fight.
Why? That's stupid.
She's Loki.
Loki doesn't want to fight. He wants to win. Or they. Yeah. I hope she dies.
Who?
Loki. Sylvie, whatever. Fuck around, play with your food, and lose.
We can talk.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't think that's really it. Yeah.
Wait!
What the hell? What the hell?
Well, they're proxies.
It never stops.
What if it's a Loki variant controlling it all?
Created the TVA.
That'd be wild.
This was it.
You know, I think.
What you think?
I really don't know. The only reason I'm saying this is because there is one Loki that we haven't seen yet.
Right.
It's the Loki with the thorns. He's got a suit on, he's got like a badge on and like this thing on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And it looks like wherever he is, he's been there for a while and he's running the town. That was
yeah.
the Loki in the trailer.
Yeah.
And he's got his crown on. And it almost looks like he's got like a, I don't know, like
A badge.
a badge of,
Yeah.
I don't know, like a... It reminded me of like something someone would wear if they're running for president or some shit. Like, we haven't seen that Loki yet. I've kind of just been waiting for it. I really don't know how to make the connection, but that's like the only thing that I remember that we haven't seen yet. So I'm thinking maybe that has something to do with what you just said.
We will figure this out.
How do you know?
Smooch.
This is new for me.
Be my girlfriend.
What is it?
Thank you! That's what you get, stupid ass!
Jesus Christ.
Idiot.
Do it. No. You're gonna tell me everything.
I feel like this talk we're about to have is going to be loaded with disagreement from the two
Oh,
of us.
yeah.
We're going to fight.
For the first time.
We're about to fight, guys.
For the first time in this show, we have very different emotions on what the hell just happened. But I will say this, story-wise, great. I don't think we're gonna disagree there. I like the story. My beef was that whole fight scene. Literal cap everywhere. Horseshit, bullshit, stupidness. Hated it.
Can you explain why?
So at the very beginning, when B-15 rolls up and the collars fall off, immediately the two cops behind the Lokis are literally 2 feet behind the Lokis with a sharp stick holding it there, just standing. So I'm thinking, if I'm not, you'll watch it. When you go to see the edit, you're gonna see my face. I immediately just would have went, done. Because the second that collar popped off, we're not, you're literally
not playing no game.
Some of the scariest people in existence. We ain't gonna find out. And not only did they not do it right away, it was a 2 30 seconds just like this.
Oh, they were talking. I mean, they weren't all just standing there for 30 seconds.
No, I'm saying the people were saying, yeah, well, they were talking, and it was very clear, very clear what was happening. And they were just waiting. Even after shit started cracking, they're still just sitting there. And they didn't attack the Lokis until the Lokis turned around and started to fight them. Mm-hmm. That shit triggered, and that's filmmaking problem. That's not, I don't think that's necessarily people, I don't know, that just happens in film and stuff all the time. It's like, oh, I knew I had a feeling.
Yeah, I felt this one too.
This is hell.
They don't die.
They don't die.
Not yet.
Oh shit! That's so sick!
Hold on, I want to see him again.
Yeah!
You will be unless you come with us.
Okay. All right.
These are all different Lokis.
Old school, like that.
Avengers
just
Tower.
looks like
You got Avengers Tower. No.
I'm saying like old school Loki look.
Oh, the guy. Yeah, I'm looking at the on the
That's
right.
like a throwback for sure to like probably old books.
Yeah, that's literally how he looked back in the day. Obviously there's the other Loki variants.
The only thing that is Loki about the man on the left with the hammer, or our left, I don't know.
Yeah,
what is the crest thing right here. He doesn't have horns or anything like that. He doesn't have much green on him either. So he does have a hammer though.
Yeah, it could be like a Thor that's a Loki. You know what I mean? Like he's Thor, but in his universe, Thor is Loki. Oh, here it is. I'm calling it now. That Captain Loki or President Loki, Mayor Loki, he wants to be the only Loki. So his whole point of the TVA is to take out all Lokis that aren't him. My theory.
That's your guess.
That's my guess. That's dope though.
This alligator or crocodile, sorry Australia, I don't know which one it is.
And I'll never remember. You can tell me 12 times, I'll never remember.
Yell at us in the comments, I don't care. But that,
Alidile?
reptile.
Reptilian.
Crocagator.
Got
the horns on. That looks dope. I know it's just a sick shot, but like, are they on Earth?
Looks like
because that's Avengers Tower.
Looks like Avengers Tower, yeah. And then I'm sure there's other Easter eggs in some of these buildings too.
Do we know how many episodes are in the season?
No, I'm gonna assume 8.
This is episode 4, dude.
Yeah, they cranked it.
And I feel like the journey we're going on that we just kind of completed, is the journey that I thought the entire show was gonna be.
Yeah, like this would be the last episode, kind of.
Yeah, but like we're maybe halfway through, I guess, and now we got this. So holy shit,
it's gonna be crazy.
Good looking dope. All right. I really hope that kid's not annoying.
He looks like he's serious.
Also, side note, because I don't think this is gonna turn into anything.
Yeah.
Me personally, not being a composer, I really like Loki's theme.
The bum bum bum. Yeah, I like it.
I really like it.
I don't have a beef with it. I like it.
So anyway,
I think that's it.
If you can remember what you were...
Yeah, I was basically just saying my only gripe with the ending was just, again, the fighting. And the one thing I think we're going to clash the most on, which again, I get your point of view in other circumstances. It's when, again, Sylvie had the drop on Homegirl and could have ended it right fucking there.
Sylvie had the drop on which girl?
Her enemy.
Oh, yeah.
And then she was like, nope, go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you pick that up. So if I'm beefing with someone and we have bad blood and I don't like necessarily want to kill you or I want to earn the kill, sure, I get it. Get the weapon, let's go toe to toe. But my gripe is Sylvie, rightfully so, it's pure hatred. Because in my opinion, when I let you get the weapon to fight me, even though we're beefing, there's a sign of respect there. Like, we're gonna do this to see who's the winner. But no, Sylvie is saying, you ruined my life. You destroyed everything I knew. I want to see you burn.
Yeah.
That
You're
to
not
me,
gonna give him any opportunity.
Yes, exactly. So that's how I feel. I feel like that sense of honor in like letting her do that doesn't quite match with the you fucked up my life. You've ruined my life. So that's why I don't like that. And then again, it was just typical villain stuff of like, I'm gonna give it's not the exact same thing, but it's similar to, here's a long drawn out speech before I do the final stab and kill you. Oh, something saved the day. You know, how many times is it like, well, okay, obviously they're not gonna kill them because they're doing a big grand old speech and then someone saves the day. That's how I felt. They should have not won. Loki should have been stabbed. B-15 should have been wrecked, but they didn't. So that was my gripe. That was my gripe with the fighting thing. Watch it back. You won't agree with me because you have your opinions, and that's fine, but watch it back, and you cannot tell me that everyone just shit the bed. Which was only for the purpose of... It's just not reflective of what I think would happen had this really taken place, which again, I know, well, it's all make-believe, but that doesn't mean it gets a free pass to not make sense kind of thing for me. But other than that, I loved the story. I thought it was great. I like where it's going.
Let me rebuttal.
Hit me back.
So, two things. The biggest thing, and you can't... It sucks that this is the excuse. And I kind of already know how you're going to feel about it. But this is... You already said it, too. It's like, this is Hollywood, man. This is like... This is what it is. They have to get the story out. They have to move the story forward. They have to tell the story that they want. And they wouldn't be able to tell that story if they didn't get away somehow.
Disagree.
And I feel like they're in like Hollywood and movies and stuff, there has to be drama and, you know, drawn out moments that really aren't at all realistic.
There has to be, huh?
I mean, that's the entire thing. This is all make-believe. You know, like you said, I know what you're going to say. This is all make-believe and blah, blah, blah. And that's true. It's kind of like, I feel like it's unfair to the storytelling for someone to nitpick at like, oh, that's not realistic.
So two things.
All this other realistic.
I got to respond to that. I'm not nitpicking. These are big things. I wasn't like, nah, I don't like it. Like, no. Them not stabbing the Lokis with plenty of time, that's not nitpicking. That's a big hole in my opinion.
Okay, well then they stab the Lokis and they...
You keep saying storytelling. I literally said like 4 times, I have no beef with the story. So for example, we can run it back.
Well, I'm saying for the story to move forward, they have to escape. So
sure.
Like you said, if they stab them, story's over, end the show, that's it.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
There's another option other than not stabbing them and stabbing them. The option is B-15 walks in the door, drops the things, they go to stab the Lokis, dodge, turn around, grab the sticks, stab those guys back immediately, boom, problem solved. Story is still going the direction you want, and I don't have 2 asshole soldiers just standing like this. Oh shit, oh, she's killing them, and these Lokis are free. I'm not gonna stab them yet. Okay, everyone in position? You ready? Okay, Loki's turned around, now they're facing me? Okay, like that's literally what happened, and that's what chaps my ass. You could have 100% achieved that same like story and direction without that inconsistency. That's my gripe. Maybe it seemed longer than I thought it was, but that was my only gripe, is like, dude, y'all were chilling. Watch, let's go run this shit back. But when I see shit like that, it takes me out of it.
And that's
the difference between you and me.
Number 3. I still haven't said my second reason, but then that was the number.
For all time. Always.
Everyone in position? Let's go! Come on, dude!
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I get it. It's if something like that happened in real life, but there's no spectacle in there. There's no drama. There's no... I understand you saying, like, it could be done differently.
And it's still a spectacle.
I don't know. There's no theater. There's no, like... And I get caught up in that, you know, in what they're saying and in the ability to change things up and then say one last cheesy line. And that whole thing, super cheesy, but it's theater.
Oh, see, that's what you said. I don't think it's cheesy. Well, I guess...
Oh, for all time. She shows up, she does the thing, and she's like, what?
Yeah.
My thing doesn't work anymore. And then the things fall off, and then they get ready to go, and then she has the time to pull out the sword and toss her the sword. It's a perfect toss, and she's like, for all time, always, and this and that, and then
I don't have no
cuts back to her like, what, you're betraying me and stuff. That's all theater and drama, and like, you know, like none of that would happen in real life.
It's funny because like, okay, so because I hear this a lot from a lot of people. The arguments from this side to me is always so binary. It's like like my whole argument is I guarantee you there's at least 10 different ways they could have achieved your theater, all that stuff, without again I already described that situation and like what could have happened next that would have made it more dramatic is as the Lokis turn around and kill those 2 dudes, that chick pulls out a new device that holds Lokis at bay, and then now they're in a fucking Mexican standoff because she's got the 2 Lokis in their sights, and then B-15's behind her with the fucking thing getting ready to zap them. So it's like, who's making the first move? I don't know. I think what it is really is because like obviously like you and people who are like you, and we've said it many times, you can just take face value.
Oh yeah.
And I got no beef with that. I think that's great.
Go in and like I don't try to overthink. I'm just like just wow me. I'm here for the ride. Just,
right.
You know.
And as natural that is for you to not overthink, is as natural for me to overthink. Because I'm constantly.
Fuck it.
Is that a rip?
No, I mean we'll see, but.
It looks like it's good though.
Anyway, we'll see if it's corrupted later.
As long as that,
they're not even gonna see this
we're
fucking
disagreeing.
video.
Good. All this discussion for nothing. Yeah, and it's funny because for those, I don't know if this will make it, but for those like Luke and I, this is one of the things we're very different on, and we have always been this way. Is we'll watch something and we're two different sides of the coin on like analyzing a film, which I think makes great for YouTube, not only reviews and reactions, but then the comments. Because then you get the people who are like, I'm with Luke, Brandon, chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
and you get people like Brandon's right, you know.
And that's it's hard also. Well, it's not hard, but I have to be wary. I don't know if you also have to be wary, not to take anything you say personally, because I didn't fucking make this show.
Yeah,
you know.
I agree. Yeah,
but
I'm chill as a cucumber.
I feel like this way, and you feel that way.
And it's hard not to.
Yeah, to be like, well, you're wrong.
You're an idiot.
I'm not wrong.
Right.
Just because I'm not wrong doesn't mean you're not right or you're right. You know this and that.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have a good way of doing that because in the fucking end, dude, it's just Loki.
It's
just
exactly.
Loki.
And we're both enjoying it.
Yeah, and still that last scene and everything, it's got me hyped.
I can't wait to watch it back because you're gonna be like. And I'm like this.
Yep. So, okay, that was another thing. And then, like I said, it's hard not to take it personally and get upset. But I gotta admit, I got a little pissed off.
Man,
when you're like,
Cap.
Thank you, when she stabbed Loki.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, thank you. And in my mind, I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? What the fuck is that supposed to
You were
mean?
like, that's
what
Loki!
Do you mean? What do you mean, thank you? Like, you fucking called it. Like, you say you call everything else. You didn't call this. I'm like, what do you mean, thank you? And then you said, like, that's what you get to her.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wasn't because I called it.
I get it. But I'm still a little irked at
because I turned my back on Loki.
Well, not necessarily that. It's just because you even said early when they were fighting, you're like, no, I don't fucking care. I don't care if she dies. She should die. And that's when
and you were like,
when I started like, I'm like, oh boy, this is taking a turn.
He was about to go to bat for your homegirl.
Yeah, because I'm like, come on, dude, don't be like that. Don't like it just sucks. It just sucks because you're like, okay, well then let's just fucking turn it. If you don't give a shit that the main characters are about to die, then why the fuck are you watching this thing? And that's how I feel. You know?
Up until that moment, I cared.
I know, but you felt so strongly about all these things that it took you out of it. It took you out of it, all the 3 episodes. Like, just the fact that the fighters are standing there for too long. We're like, no, that's unrealistic. That's unrealistic. That's right. It's like 1, 2, 3, and then you're like, I'm out. I'm like, does it really matter that much? Just enjoy it, dude.
Let me put it like this.
That's where I'm.
Let me put it like this. Yeah. I think one way I can put it, I think you will. Again, I know you're never going to agree with me, but the one way you'll be like, okay, I see what you're saying. Let me ask you this. I know you're not a big football fan, but what is your opinion on when a football player catches a ball and celebrates too early before they get to the end zone?
Oh, I think they look like
idiots,
a bad idea.
And then how do you feel when they get tackled before the end zone and don't get the touchdown because they were showboating?
Yeah, you deserve it.
That's how I feel. You wanted to play with your fucking food, and it came back and killed your homie. That's what you get. I didn't want them to die, but she was showboating.
So number 2, that I think and it's an easy cop out. I get it because, like you said, you know, you can. There's different ways you can write things and stuff like that. But
because they didn't complain to this point, by the way.
One thing I think I'm using this to allow for everything that you hate to be okay, and I said it is that she's a Loki. She's cocky. By Loki's standards, they're cocky.
True.
But they're also tricksters, and they're also like, okay, let's just fucking. I'm gonna murk it. I don't give a shit about anything. But everything that they want is like the most important thing. And can I play with my food and still win, or can I just end it right there? I feel like
I feel what you're saying.
The Hulk way to do it is just fucking boom, murk that shit. But she's cocky. Lokis are cocky. She confidently knows no matter what happens in this situation, in this fight, I'm gonna beat you and I'm gonna enjoy doing it. So I'm gonna let that happen. So I think that's why instances like that letting her pick up the weapon and stuff like that. You know, she's cocky as hell.
Right. Well, that goes back to my point earlier, though. Too. I don't disagree with you on that, but that's why I never felt like that was her vibe with this battle. battle. Like, it was so personal. She was never like toying with them and like playing, you know, because again, like Loki did that with the Avengers. He was like, the Avengers, you guys are literally nothing, and he played with this food and they got him. Sylvie I never got the vibe that she was like, haha, Timekeepers, you're no issue for me. You know, she was like, I have to bring them down. They ruined my life and they've destroyed everything. So that's my only point when I was saying earlier, but
makes sense. But
yeah, but I agree with what you said though. And I knew in the moment too, because I could feel that you were like a kid on a roller coaster just hyped.
But the thing is too, like I'm seeing all these things and I'm like,
let me go.
This is go. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care. Especially because I'm hearing you right next to me like, that's fucking cap. I hope she dies. This is bullshit. That's what I said. Thank you for killing Loki. I'm hearing all this stuff, so I'm like, I hear and see what you're referring to. But I'm just like, I don't care, dude. This is what I signed up for. This is what I signed up for, and I feel like it's still good storytelling. It's still it's just a means to an end. It was them standing there and blah blah is just the means that they chose to go with to make sure that they got out, you know, and then to get that stab in the back and all that stuff. Because you're right, like when Renslayer went down, I didn't see really how she went down. I think she just clocked her one, and that's not dead. That's not done.
That's close to dead, yeah.
So of course, those little things that you see over and over and over again in filmmaking, I just like, okay, that's what it is. Most likely it's gonna come back to bite somebody in the ass. In this case, it was Loki. But you are just like, again with that same bullshit.
You know what though? I will say this. I think the reason why it's so bad for me is because up until now, they hadn't been doing that. So my bar was high. They've literally been home run after home run. Like for example, was it episode 2 or 1? It was 2. No, I don't remember. I think it was 2. When they're in the superstore, when they first find Sylvie and then Loki runs away with her through the time portal, there was all kinds of fighting and battling in there, and it all played out what I thought logically made the most sense. Like there was no, everything up until now, they had been doing it so well. And so this is the first time in a big monumental moment where, in my opinion, for me, they dropped the ball. And that's why it's almost like it pissed me off so much. I'm like, you were doing it. Why did you have to frick it up? But I don't know. This is going to be a long video. I bet you the reaction is going to be like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I see that happening.
This is going to be a hot topic though. I honestly am super stoked for the comments for this one.
For all 300 people that are going to watch
all
this.
300 people and all the civil war between 6 people who are going to comment.
Meanwhile, other people who are just like to every fucking thing get 50,000 views. They're like, I loved everything. Subscribe. Okay,
subscribe with my shitty camera and my background and my living room and cats running around.
We give it our all. We pay attention to everything. We're gonna watch things critically. We enjoy what we do.
We're gonna discuss
say what we don't like. If, for instance, Falcon versus Winter Soldier or whatever frick it was called. We do it all, and we argue to the point where we could argue with each other, and still like YouTube's like nah.
Guys.
So
man, how do you have so many few views? Your stuff looks so good.
You got me. I don't know. So if you side with me or you side with B, let us know in the comments, because the comments will really, really help us. Also, like the video, share it, do whatever it takes, because like we're kind of like, I don't know. It just kind of hurts a little bit. We really enjoy what we're doing, and we want to do it more and all the time. But I don't know. We're kind of like, we take care of this product that we have. We take pride in it, and then we watch other people's who's are like,
which is cool, no beef, but it's like, what?
The discrepancy of, you know, so help us out. Also, follow us on Twitch and come watch us on Twitch. If you don't want to follow or you don't have an account, you don't have to, but just come hang out with us on Twitch, because we're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the afternoon, and we're most likely going to be talking about this one, that's for sure. So if you want to chat with us live about things, come hang out with us on Twitch, twitch.tv/variedtreasure. I think that's it.
I think we're good.
Just like, subscribe, and comment, and stick around, because we got a lot more stuff coming. All right, y'all. Peace. Let's go already. Scare me. Just kill me. Ah! I hear him. Oh, where are you, you mother? I hear him. Stop. I gotta find him. I can't do this, dude.